Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Life with Monique. If you're new here, this is a space where I share my journey of healing, growth, and real life. And today's video is a very personal one for me. Today we're going to be talking about my medical diagnosis of chronic kidney disease, how it has impacted my life over the years, and some of the ways I've learned to manage it day by day. Living with a chronic illness comes with its challenges, especially when you're also raising a very energetic and spirited 5-year-old. So part of my journey has been learning how to balance taking care of my health while still being present and active in my role as a mom. In this video, I'll be sharing some of the early signs I experienced, how my life started to change over time, and some of the routines and lifestyle choices that help me support my body while continuing to follow my medical care. My goal is to be open, honest, and hopefully helpful to anyone who may be going through something similar or who just wants to understand what life with chronic illness can really look like. So if that's something you're interested in, stay with me as we talk about healing, growth, and real life. So let's jump right into it. Most people look at me and have no idea that I'm living with chronic kidney disease. This journey started for me back in 2016 when I was first diagnosed with chronic kidney disease. I was devastated, all alone at what I believed to be a routine visit. I had labs drawn several days prior to that visit. So I was very much expecting my doctor to tell me that my iron was low, that my vitamin D levels were low, because that's what I had since a child. Never would I have ever thought that doctor would tell me that I had CKD. I knew what it was, but didn't fully understand how it would affect my life. That day, it was just me. So hearing this news hurt me even more because I had no one there as support. I had 3 children at the time, so every one of their beautiful faces flashed through my mind. I felt like I was just given a death sentence. The look on my doctor's face was so remorseful, and all she could say was that she was so sorry. She stepped out of the room to give me some time to gather myself, because unknowingly, tears began to pour down my face. I didn't know what or how I was going to explain this to my children and fiance at that time. So days turned into months before I decided to tell me fiance and he and I together later sat the children down to explain it to them. Upon leaving my doctor's visit, I was given a set of instructions to care for myself and a bunch of follow-up referrals to specialists that were put in place to help me manage my care. At that time, I followed everything my doctors told me to do. Medication, monitoring my health, doing my labs, and honestly, for a while, I still felt pretty normal. I kept living life the way I always had, working hard, caring for others, pushing myself. This is something people don't always understand about chronic illness. You can live a long time without any symptoms. In my case, that's exactly what happened to me. When I was diagnosed, I was said to be stage 2 chronic kidney disease. Roughly 3 years later, it entered the stage 3A category. This is when my body began showing signs of my having CKD. The most noticeable sign was that I tired easily. However, fatigue isn't just feeling tired. It can feel like your body weighs more. Your brain feels foggy. Even small tasks take more effort. You might want to be productive, but your body says otherwise. I've had days where just doing normal things like cooking or cleaning took so much energy. But over time, my body started giving me signals that things were changing. Living with chronic kidney disease, or CKD, has taught me the importance of establishing a healing routine. Each day, I prioritize hydration, focusing on drinking enough water while being mindful of my sodium and potassium intake. I also make sure to eat a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins, which help support my kidney function. Regular checkups with my healthcare team are crucial. They keep me informed and allow for adjustments in my treatment plan. Additionally, I've learned the value of stress management techniques like meditation and light exercise, which contribute to my overall well-being. Most importantly, I've come to appreciate the support of friends and family who play a vital role in my journey with CKD. Around 2020, I started noticing my energy levels dropping. I would wake up already feeling tired. My legs and feet would swell unexpectedly, and I didn't want to believe what might be happening. I kept pushing through. I kept being the strong one, the dependable one, the one who always showed up. But eventually, my body forced me to slow down. This is something people don't always understand about chronic illness. Fatigue isn't just feeling tired. It can feel like your body weighs more, your brain feels foggy, even small tasks take more effort. You might want to be productive, but your body says otherwise. I've had days where just doing normal things like cooking or cleaning took so much energy. My symptoms became harder to ignore. Fluid retention, fatigue, aches and pains, brain fog. Some days, I didn't recognize the woman looking back at me in the mirror. Healing isn't a straight line, but learning to listen to my body changed everything. One of the hardest things I had to learn was that slowing down doesn't mean giving up. It means listening to your body. For a long time, I sacrificed myself for everyone else, and eventually, I realized something important. If I didn't start caring for myself, I wouldn't be able to care for anyone else. That's when I began exploring holistic support alongside my medical care. I started researching things like herbs, tinctures, whole foods, supplements. And again, this is something I do alongside medical care, not instead of it. I personally use supplements like astragalus, turmeric curcumin, iron, vitamin C, vitamin D3 with K2, collagen, and herbal teas. I've also experimented with detox support like activated charcoal and binders. One of the most interesting parts of this journey is becoming pregnant with my 4th child. That journey in itself is beautiful, yet draining to a woman's body. But being pregnant while managing a chronic illness was very draining and emotional. Now, being a mom to a 5-year-old while managing my energy is in a different lane of its own. My son has the energy of 10 people sometimes. So I've had to create routines that allow him to be active while I protect my energy. Examples: creative play, outdoor park time, quiet activities, storytelling games, and after active play, we shift into a quiet reset. That might look like reading books together, watching a short movie, or snack time. It helps him slow down and gives my body a moment to recover. I used to feel guilty when my energy was low. But I've learned something important. Being present matters more than being perfect. My son doesn't need a superhero mom. He just needs his mom. If you're also navigating chronic illness and parenting, give yourself grace. Find routines that work for your body. And remember, we're doing the best we can. This is real life. Now, my daily routine looks very different than it used to. I focus on things like simple meals, fresh juices, rest when my body asks for it, reducing stress, and honestly, learning to say no when I need to. If you're watching this and dealing with chronic illness yourself, I want you to know you're not alone. Your healing journey might look different than someone else's, and that's okay. Healing isn't always about doing more. Sometimes it's about doing less, but doing it intentionally. Take care of yourself, listen to your body, and give yourself grace, because healing, growth, and real life happens one day at a time. See you in the next video. Like, share, and subscribe.
No, I want you till the sun comes in the morning light. Yeah, I'll keep you safe, I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go.